Hello there, my name is Hocus and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play series. This is episode 9, and if you were with me for the last one, you may remember that we went ahead and constructed another layer to the storage system. Now, the reason why I'm starting over here in the first ravine that we discovered is because I just want to let you guys know that when you come around the corner here, this looks so cool, right? I think it's such a grand entrance to the base. So let's do that again. Come on, now that you're ready for it, take it all in. Here we go. So we turn the corner and there's our storage room. So eventually we're also probably going to have a layer that runs down beneath the original one as well. So that'll be a triple layered storage system. And I'm really glad that we decided to build this here, because now every time we walk through into the main ravine area, we're going to be greeted with the sight of this huge storage system. And I just think that's really cool. I think it's really, really cool. Hey Fluffy, how's it going? Still don't have an official name for this guy, by the way, guys. So suggestions down below, and if there's a good one, maybe we'll name him. Maybe we will, because he's been a good boy so far. Alright, so what we've got in store for today's episode is we are going to be starting out with some soul speed tests. I've been trying to get that done for a few episodes now, so we'll definitely do that today, right at the beginning. Then I think that after we're done with that, we'll head back to the end. I want to try to clear out that end city that we raided when we defeated the dragon. Now that we've got Elytra, might be a little bit easier to get through there, get it cleared out, and get everything that we need. And then finally, we are going to put a few things, some equipment into a shulker box or two, and we're going to head over to one of the zombie spawners that we found and try to make a little bit of an XP farm out of it, just because right now we've got mending on a few pieces of equipment, but no real way to repair them. What I've been doing for that is actually heading over here. And of course, we've got the ladder that goes down to Y11, where our our branch mine, I should say, is. And I've just been mining for experience. It's not very reliable. It takes a while, so we need a bit more of an efficient way to get our tools repaired. All right then, guys, the long-awaited soul speed trials. Now, I'm sorry this has taken so long, but we're finally going to do it right now. And soul speed 3 boots, a few other things that I'm going to test. Can you guys just imagine if a raid started right now or something just completely distracted us? That would be kind of funny. But it's not going to happen today. So what I've got is a line of soul sand. And my prediction is that the soul speed enchantment will still work with some of these block types on top of the soul sand. Well, in fact, I think it'll work with all 3 of them. And the reason why I say that is because if we run across it, the speed seems to remain slow, even atop the half slabs, the trapdoors, and the wall here. So we pop the boots on. Almost said the beats, not the beats, the boots. And take a run. Yep, speed. Okay. So I was wrong about this. The slabs don't work, which is interesting, right? Because you remain slow on the slabs, but then with the enchantment, you actually can't speed up across them. So I'm surprised by that, but okay, that's not too bad, because the trapdoors do work. All right, okay. Wasn't expecting that. And also, guys, check this out as well. I don't know if you noticed there, but there's actually a particle that springs up from the soul sand. It's like a little spirit, or a soul, you might say. You see that? That's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. And for the next test, we're going to be seeing whether or not the armor stand is affected by the enchantment. So we know for sure that if you put Frostwalker boots on an armor stand, it will in fact create ice across a body of water, if of course pushed. So let's see if we can get the same effect from an armor stand with the soul speed boots. Didn't really seem as though it went too far, right? Let's try it without the soul speed boots and see what distance we get. Okay, so I guess it does go a little bit further with the soul speed boots, but it's not going to be something that will be of any use, right? It doesn't really break any boundaries. No, not great. Okay, I'm kind of surprised about that. I was thinking that possibly this setup would actually clear this line of soul sand, maybe, or even get close to doing so, but it doesn't really go very far at all, does it? Next on the list is to check whether or not there is any sort of glitch, including boats. So I'm thinking that possibly if there's an error in the coding of any sort, that having the boots on may allow us to travel very fast in a boat. Okay, so you can see the field of view changes, because if I take the boots off, the field of view will be slightly different in the boat. Okay, so I guess that's a little bit of a graphical error, right? So if I get in the boat, you can see that my field of view has changed to become larger. If I take the boots off, it remains large, but if I get out and get back in the boat, back to normal. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to affect the speed at which we travel. We still go super duper slow. So I guess this one is another failure. Now this one kind of interests me because there are a lot of strange things that can happen when you start crawling in Minecraft. So I'm thinking that maybe if we get underneath these trapdoors, like so, and hold forward, we're gonna go at a decent speed. Oh dear. I think that's definitely faster, right, than if you were to crawl on regular blocks with no enchantments, but not really what I was hoping for. Once again, I was thinking that we might go at some sort of insane speed. Jumping seems to make things a hell of a lot worse. This turned out to be a bit of a disappointment. I think that this enchantment probably works exactly how it says on the tin, and there isn't really any way to get more of an effect out of it, or at least as far as I can tell. But I've got one more thing to try. And when I say one more thing to test, I don't really mean an experiment as such. I just want to see if the soul speed enchantment allows you to jump further. So running on regular blocks, I think we can clear about a 4 wide gap while sprinting, and it helps if you actually jump. Hocus, come on, try that again. Okay, not this time. Let's give it one more go. I'm pretty sure I can clear this from sprinting. Okay, there you go. So if you sprint just at the last, sorry, if you jump just at the last second on this block here, you can make the four block gap. Let's try that on the soul sand. I'm sure we can make it. Yeah, pretty much with ease. Let's break this block. Try it again. And you guys can probably tell without me testing it, we wouldn't make it on the regular blocks. So let's do that again. Ooh, okay, very close. I think there's a possibility here that we might be able to jump an extra block. Let's try that again. Alright, let's give it one more go. I'm destined to make it. I know I am. Come on. Make sure I'm sprinting. Alright, we're sprinting. Jump. Missed again. Come on. Come on. Let's give it one more go. I'm thinking this might be possible. I don't know. You guys might have to test this for me. Go. Oh, alright. One more try. One more try. I know I said one more go, but let's give it one more try. Yay. Jump. No, not being able to make it. Okay, you guys test this for me and let me know. But I'm pretty sure that if you got it right, you can make that jump. Not that it's particularly feasible to use this in your world if you have to be frame perfect with it. But, you know, at least it's something. Just coming into land near our stronghold here. So we've got our zombie spawner in the corner there. And then for relevance to you guys, the cave that allows us to get into the stronghold is right here. So if I just run down a little bit, you should see the stone brick. I think this is the cave. This is the cave, right? Okay, yeah, there it is. All right, so once again, I always have a bunch of trouble finding my way back to the portal, but let's hope it doesn't take us too long this time. Okay, we've made it to the end, and the city should be somewhere over there. Yep, there it is. All right, let's fly across, and oh wow, the elytra just make things so much better, right, in the end. So much easier. Okay, so one thing I need to keep note of is that we didn't get the dragon head from the boat, so I may go ahead and do that right now. We've also got some range with us this time as well, which is nice. I mean, we did have the bow last time, but it ran out of arrows pretty darn fast. Alright, you're coming with me, dragon head. Alright, I'm going to just stand on top of it, and then hopefully we catch it immediately, and then we can just fly back to safety. We didn't catch it. Oh, okay, lost calls, whatever. We'll get the next one. You guys, you know what? The funniest thing here is I'm actually struggling to remember what areas we did and didn't clear out. So I remember being in this room and everything was going crazy, right? We were being shot up into the air. We were falling. We were trying to escape. And I always struggle with the parkour in these rooms as well. I can never get it right. This jump here is just... Okay, got it. But the thing is, you have to do it again and again and again. And it really does make life difficult to get up here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I was actually really hoping that a shulker would shoot me so I could float to the top. But I don't see any more in here, which is strange. Because I don't feel as though I... Darn it. I don't feel as though I cleared this room. I think what I might do is just pearl up there. That's probably a good idea. Because I saw a shulker here. This guy can definitely be killed. Come on. Open up. There you go. Alright, he's closed again. Oh, he's dead. Any shells? Any shells? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to try and clear up a few on the sides here as well. So that one's dead. Yeah, and I don't think he dropped anything though, right? I didn't see anything full. We'll check it in a second just in case, because I did see more. Was there one over there, or did I not see one over there? Oh, there are two over there. Okay. Might be worth pearling over there as well then. You guys, something strange has happened. Now, take a look at my hotbar and see if you can notice something that's missing. I'm pretty sure you'll notice what it is. So, I don't know when this happened, and unfortunately I wasn't recording when it happened, but I threw my trident at a shulker, and it has just disappeared. I don't know if this is a known glitch in the game, or if this is something that has just happened to me. I think I was over here when I threw it, because I flew across there to kill those two guys, and then I realized it wasn't in my inventory anymore. So I've kind of checked around to see if I accidentally threw it on the floor. Don't think I did. I'm going to just check up here, actually. One sec. Get rid of that. Going to check up here, because I think I was up here last time I threw it. I was throwing it somewhere. I think at that guy. Okay, let's check up there. Or was it that guy? Alright, let's just check this. Now, if the trident goes into the void, do you lose it? Is that what I've done? Because I think I missed the shot and then it was gone. So is that a thing? I honestly don't know where this thing is gone. And you know the worst thing is I have to kill an enderman to get out of here. I haven't got any other weapons. And this pretty much voids the conquering of this end city until another day, which is kind of disappointing. So I suppose we'll just head back to base now. Okay, guys, the more I think about it, the more I begin to realize what I must have done. So when you throw the trident, it becomes an entity, right? So I'm thinking that what I did was I threw it, I missed, and it went into the void and was promptly eaten up, and it's gone forever. So pro tip, don't take your trident to the end, because it always ends in tears. I should have known that before we went there, and, you know, you learn from your mistakes, so next time we won't do it. And that means that this guy is coming out of retirement. Woohoo! I'm so happy. I really am not. I need to get another trident ASAP. Anyway, we did get ourselves one shulker shell. So, you know, we did good, boys. We did good. Alright, let's grab a chest and make ourselves another shulker box. And then we're going to use this shulker box to take our materials over to the zombie spawner, because I did mention earlier in the video that that is going to be the main task for today. So I don't really know, you know, I haven't done a lot of planning in terms of the farm itself. I'm trying to think of a way that I could make this slightly different, because a lot of the spawner killing farm mechanism things are just the same. So I don't want to do something that's the same. And I'm trying to think, you know, I've got some ideas, but maybe they're not feasible. And the reason why I say that is because the spawner is quite low, okay? So the floor of it sits just above our strip mine at Y11, so it's quite low, which means we don't have a lot of space to work with underneath. So maybe we will have to go quite a basic design, but I'll still try and change it up either way. Anyway, let me get some stuff up together, and then we'll see what we can do about that. Here is our zombie spawner, and I think, as I say, guys, this is probably too low to do anything too original. See, we're at Y14, so there isn't a lot of space below this thing. So we're going to start out as you generally would with a spawner. Clear out a 9x9 area around the thing, because that is the area in which mobs are able to spawn. So we'll go out 4 from each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. On the opposite side, we'll do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, and this will be the 4th block. And then we also need to make sure that we've got a 4-block clearing above the spawners. This is 1, 2, 3. So we need to hollow out 1 more block above the spawner itself. And then, of course, we'll go 4 blocks underneath as well. So this is what it looks like when we've hollowed out our 9x9x9 area. So we've got 9 going from left to right and 9 going from up to down, which is exactly what we need here. So I think the first thing we're going to do now is revoke the ability for zombies to spawn on top of the spawner itself. You don't want that to happen, because otherwise they can just hang around up here instead of dropping down into your killing chamber. So you could just choose any block and do something like this to stop them from spawning up there. But they should as I say, be able to spawn anywhere else in this 9x9 area. So we're probably going to also want to patch up these holes, make sure they stay in the area that we expect them to be in. And then once we've done this, we're going to drop this room down a few more blocks. Oh, there's a zombie. So they are occasionally spawning. I would have thought it would have been light enough to stop that in here, but perhaps not. Use a bit more scaffolding here. Just block off this cave. All right, and we actually need to clear these 3 blocks as well. And then we can go ahead and do this. And then, as I say, we're going to drop the room down by a few more blocks, because what you want to do is move the zombies out of this 9x9x9 area as fast as possible. Once they're outside of it, the spawner can then go ahead and spawn more mobs in. So I think I'm going to drop them down about 3 blocks, because from this point on, they're going to be in a stream of water, and they do bounce up and down. So I don't want their heads to be popping into the 9x9x9 area if I can help it. I don't know if that will affect the spawn rates or not, but we're not going to risk it. So I may even go down 1 more block further just to be extra sure. I went ahead with the 4 block drop instead. I think that'll work out better for us, and I'll explain why towards the end, if I remember. If I don't remember, then you guys can remind me in the comments and make me look silly. But we want the zombies to head in this direction, as that will take us closer to base. So once they make it to the end here, I want them to drop down into a separate stream of water, and that will bring them towards the killing mechanism. So we'll do something like this, and there's more spawning. So little guy, die little guy. Okay, so they'll drop down into a separate stream of water, and that will... See, we're getting very, very close to bedrock here as well, which is dangerous. Ooh, okay, I've got to think about this a little bit more now, because my plan actually had them at a higher point. I don't want there to be bedrock where they finish up. So let's think about this. This could be tough. Could be a little bit tough. Okay, guys, I think I've got something figured out, and we're going to be going for a little bit more of a traditional farm, I think, just because of the lack of space that we've got here. So we head down, possibly to a very dangerous room. I'm going to jump out my way, please. Alright, they're already falling into the trap without much help, which is good. Yep, he's off. See ya. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this out of the way and this out of the way. And I need to make sure I've got 2 buckets of water here at all times, really, so that we can make an infinite source. I'm just going to do that quickly. We'll come back out here. Where did our dude go? I don't really want to know. I'll just let him do what he wants to do. So infinite spring right here so that we never run out of water. Alright. And then what we're going to do is, and this is the reason why going down 4 blocks might have been a better idea, is because at the back side of the farm we're actually going to have to raise the level up by 1 block so that the water can flow correctly. And then we'll start with a water source on either side. We should probably patch this up as well. Okay. And then again, let's grab some more water from the spring. So what I'm going to do is just take the water all the way across the back there. And that leaves us with something like this. We've got water running all the way from the back, and that will take the zombies right to the edge of this block. They'll fall into this small filing contraption, as I say, that moves them into the center here. Then once in the middle, they'll be pushed in this direction. So there'll need to be a zombie at this spot at all times so that he can be forced into the water stream, which is the only unreliable part of this kind of farm. But it is pretty much the only way that we can do it, so we're going to have to live with it. And then we just need to fill up this column with water and hopefully don't get murdered in the process. Zombie, stop it. We're just about to finish up the water column here, so the zombies should, as I say, once a few have built up down there, they should shoot up here. And then once in this zone, they will be pushed along exactly 8 blocks, fall into a hole that is at the 9th block, and that is where they will be promptly killed. So this is where our killing chamber currently stands. Doesn't look great right now, does it? But I think what we'll do... Oops, we can't go in that way. My bad, my bad. Won't try that again. Let's go break through here. I just want to put that torch back where it was, and then we'll go in this way. So we want to get the torches out of there so that they can begin spawning, and then we'll see what is going on. There should be a zombie in here somewhere. Oh yeah, he's right there. So as soon as the next guy spawns, he should get nudged into the column, or at least I'm hoping so anyway. As I have previously mentioned, we are working with limited space, so this is going to be a bit more tough than figuring out a general zombie farm. Where is the light coming from? Is that coming just from where I am? I think so. Okay, so... Alright, he didn't get nudged out of the way. Uh-oh, not good. Not good. I'm gonna try and test it out here, though. If I stand at our killing chamber, let them spawn. Hopefully we start to see some build up right here. Well, I guess it seems to be just about working, right? This isn't too bad. Let's take a look inside again. I've built like a small platform so that we can observe what's going on. The spawner seems to function pretty efficiently, as in it's spawning every chance that it gets. Like, there's a good bunch. So if they're tracking me, it does seem like they get stuck more often. Let's just see what they do here. See, because it's just because we're working with such limited space. I really need these drops to be 2 blocks tall so they can't do this and jump back up to the to this layer. But unfortunately, I just don't think we have the space to do it. But if they're not tracking me, if I sort of head off in this direction, it seems as though they do figure themselves out and get into this zone. And then if we quickly go back and take a look at what they're up to now. Yeah, you can see they're sort of filtering in where they need to go. There seems to be some jumping at the back going on. Probably again because they're tracking me. Let's get back here. There are a bunch here, so it is working. I don't exactly know how efficiently, but it is working. I guess we'll stick with this for now. If we need to make improvements, we can make them down the line. But what I'm going to do is install a few redstone features that'll make this farm function a bit more cleanly, and then we'll think about wrapping up the episode. Okay guys, we've implemented a bit of redstone as I said I would. So we've got 2 controls here, one either side of the killing chamber. So on the left we've got a switch, and these 2 functions will work in tandem. So first thing you want to do if you want to kill the zombies is hit the lever here. And let's just listen. So you can hear some pistons firing. And what that does is stops the water stream. So if we open that back up, the water will begin to flow again. So that prevents any zombies coming through into the chamber itself. As you can see, there's the comparison again. So no water is flowing. That means no zombies are allowed to pass through. And then the second switch on the right here activates the blocks in front of us here. So what they'll do is they'll come out and suffocate the zombies. Now, generally you'll just use one in the headspace, which would have been this block right here. But since baby zombies spawn also, we need to make sure that they take the damage. So the bottom block here will take care of the baby zombies. The top block will take care of the adult zombies. And it does just about function. I haven't got the timing down yet, which is something we'll figure out in due course. We've got a bunch of zombies waiting down there. Let's let them through and see what happens here. Alright, zombies. Take it easy now. Oh, that was a bad move. Real bad move. I need to get out of here. Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Ooh. Okay, don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was scared for a second that we were gonna die in the zombie farm. That would have been a really big mistake. But we finally figured everything out. So let's see if we hit the button. Does a good amount of damage, I guess. It's nowhere near enough just yet, though. We still need to figure out how to get them down to a 1-hit kill. That's the goal with this farm, is to make it as easy as possible to kill them. Now, I've just remembered as well that we also have the mob cap. I don't know what they call it. The mob crushing limit, which I think is 24 mobs, right? So if you have more than 24 mobs in a 1-block space like this, they will begin to kill each other. So I suppose there are certain limitations to this farm, which isn't the end of the world, because what we'll do is we'll actually have a hopper here that leads down into a storage system. So if they do eventually kill themselves and I'm AFK or something, their drops will just fall down into a system that will have to collect them, which means that either way we're going to get everything that we, you know, can take away from the farm. So as I say, I need to get the timing right for this thing to make sure that they go down to a 1-hit kill. I'm not exactly sure what that'll be. I know that around a stack of items is 25 seconds. If we do half a stack, which we can't make up with gravel, do half a stack of cobblestone. So 25 seconds divided by 2 will be about 12.5 seconds. Let's see what that does in terms of Oh, I was thinking, why are those blocks out? But I just remembered that if you update the system here, it does fire at one time. So 12.5 seconds. We'll see how that does in terms of lowering the health of the zombies, and we'll fine tune it from that point. One final addition here before we wrap up today's episode. So I've actually implemented a new AFK area. So if we head down the scaffolding here, it'll bring us out to this small clearing. And this looks right out into the spawning area. So the zombies will be able to track me from here. And this will just force them into the water stream that little bit faster. As you can see, here they come. Up they go. And there's no escape for them. They just come on through. And then, of course, at that point, they go up and over to our system here. You can shut off the water stream so that no more zombies can come through. Hit the button, and I think the magic number is 25 items. I'll just let this carry on for a second. And I do apologize as well, guys, if the sound was a little bit too loud on the hostile creatures earlier in the game. It was at 25%. I've lowered it down to 10, so hopefully it's not too overbearing now. And then from this point, you can get a 2-hit kill with your hand, which is good enough for me because I will be using a diamond sword when I'm here most of the time. But at the moment, we're not looking too hot here with the sword, so I'm not going to use it just in case I decide to keep this one. But as you can see, they go down pretty easily. All of the drops collect in the hopper at the bottom, and then you can reopen for business and try again. So not too bad, not too bad. We will refine this in the coming episodes, but we've got the basis of an XP farm here, which should allow us to keep our tools, weapons, everything that has mending up to scratch, not breaking and damaged and looking like this and that. And yeah, we're going to be in a better situation following this farm. Alright then, guys, welcome back to this episode for the last time today. I hope you had fun with this one. Again, for me, great fun. I love building farms, and that zombie farm, it had me thinking, and I do apologize if I seemed a little bit flustered or if the video kind of went a bit rickety during that build. You know, it gets the mind boggling a little bit trying to figure out what to do, especially when you're working with such a tight space. But I think we figured something good out in the end. And as I say, I will refine it and adapt it over the coming episodes to make sure that it's working at peak efficiencies. Hey, look at that guy down there. I just built a farm out of your friends. Don't come near me, I'm dangerous. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this one, then please be sure to drop a like down below. That'd be much appreciated. Obviously, if you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, put those down in the comment section below. And if you're new here, then please be sure to subscribe. That would be much appreciated. It'd be great to have you on the channel, and that will allow you to stay tuned to this series and every other video that I decide to post. On a side note, rest in peace, Trident, 2020 to 2020. You will be sorely missed. Hopefully we can get one back soon. And on that note, guys, take it easy, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.